Good afternoon, everyone. We're glad everyone can join us today. This is a proud occasion for the New Bedford Fire Department and the men and women of the New Bedford Fire Department. We're going to put 2 brand new engines in service today. We're going to have a short ceremony. Here we're just going to give you some history of both of these engine companies. We're going to bless them. The fire chaplain, Father Racine's here to bless them. He's going to perform a short blessing. But I just wanted to thank Mayor Mitchell for all his support in helping to get us to this day, to get us these 2 new engines. A lot of work goes on behind the scenes to get them financed and get everything done. So this has been a multi-year project, and we're glad it's coming to fruition. I also want to say thank you to the City Council for approving the funding as well. It's a big team effort, and it's a good day for the New Bedford Fire Department. So before I hand the mic over to Mayor Mitchell, I'm just going to give you everyone a short description of the history of both Engine Company 1 and Engine Company 7. Those are the new engines that are going to be placed in service today. So we'll start with Engine 1. So Engine 1 was originally known as Independence Company Number 1. They were established in 1772, and they were housed at 100 North 2nd Street. It was the engine was built by Richard Newsham in London, England. It was the first engine that was actually owned by Bedford Village, and it was purchased by Joseph Roach. Back then, the only water supply that we had in Bedford Village was by buckets, and every citizen was expected to have buckets in their home to help provide a water supply in the event of a fire. So now for Philadelphia number 7. Philadelphia number 7 was ordered by selectmen on December 17, 1883, and Mr. William Durfee was sent to Philadelphia to sign the contract. The contract was made with Messrs. Merrick and Agnew, and if you can believe it or not, the engine was actually completed in March of 1834 after having the contract signed just a mere 4 months earlier. Okay, and the other remarkable thing was the cost of that engine was $750. 190 years later, these engines cost about $750,000. So if you look at that, 190 years later from $750. Okay, the engine was stationed on 4th Street, and the company formerly attached to the aforementioned Independence number 1 took charge of Philadelphia number 7. And it was the first engine company on record, and the year was 1835. So that's a brief history of both engine companies. I'm going to hand the mic over to the mayor, and he's going to say a few words.
So that's a really interesting history. I wasn't aware of any of that. I could have sat there and listened to that for a while. It underscores the lineage of not just the fire department, but also of each of the companies, and how there's a real legacy to each one, and it really, it's a reflection of the dedication and the professionalism of the department. It goes back a long way, obviously, and I just want to say there are a couple of things that are noteworthy from my standpoint. So the reason we do this, so I think the tail of the tape exactly is. It was $822,000 for each one of these pieces, and it seems like a lot of money, but when you consider what's at stake, right? People's lives, their properties, it's an investment that is well worth making, and we want to make sure that not only do our firefighters have the tools they need to do their jobs, but also to do them safely for themselves. As well. And so this is first-rate equipment. This is top-of-the-line stuff stuff that works really well, does the job, keeps firefighters safe, and that's what was most important to me. And the City Council, Derek Baptiste, is here, who's the Ward 4 council. We're in Ward 4 right now, but he's a big supporter of the fire department, along with his colleagues. But that's what we look for. We want these pieces to do the job. We want them to last a long time. The good news, that really one of the more interesting aspects of this purchase is that this year, so fast forward, rewind 3 years, we're still coming out of the pandemic, and there's lots of complications with things like supply chains and interest rates. Things look like inflation's going to set in and all that. And so we made the decision in late 2022 to order fire engines, because we're hearing that they take a long time, and not just engine. We also ordered a ladder as well, but that they were taking longer and longer to procure, and that they were about to get more expensive. And so we jumped into that. Mike Gagne was the chief financial officer of the city at the time, and we decided in consultation with the council that we needed to buy then and get in while the getting was good. And so the good news is, we bought all of these pieces for substantially less, as good as they are, substantially less than what they would otherwise go for. These engines would be, had we waited just a few months, these would be about $250,000 more each. And it's not just these two, it's the other two that we recently blessed just a few months ago. So, it's a way of saying, that conveying to city taxpayers that, working together with the council, we were able to get what the fire department needed at the price that taxpayers needed, which is a good thing. This year, this fiscal year, and you correct me wrong, Chief, you got the history, and any of the former firefighters can correct me, but this is the first year in almost 40 years that the fire department, that the city has put in service 4 apparatus, 3 engines and 1 ladder, all in 1 year. It's been a long time since that's ever happened. 1987, was that the?
There was 3 of them in 1987.
3 in 1987. So it's even further back than that. So, look, we want the department to treat these things well, because they aren't cheap, but we wanted to make sure we got a good deal on it, and that the equipment works well. So we're very proud of that. I want to thank Councilor Baptiste and all the other councilors for their support along the way. We acted very quickly, and this is the result of it. So, and we look forward to Father Racine's last blessing of a fire apparatus in the city. So you better make it good. Don't miss. I know it's windy, so you got to make sure that the holy water hits it just so. You want to make good contact. I just asked Councilor Baptiste to say a few words about the occasion, and then we'll turn it over to Father Racine for the blessing.
Thank you, Mayor Mitchell. Thank you, Chief Kruger. I don't want to step in front of you guys. Part of my tardiness today. But this was a big occasion for us. Not just having this building in Ward 4, just about what the fire department means to our city, what it means to our constituents. With them having good apparatuses to serve our city. If you look in the newspaper, you see all the firefighters, how many houses they have to go into, how much they have to risk their lives on a daily basis, how much effort they put into, and how they put their lives on the line all the time. Like, why wouldn't we want to give money to give them the proper equipment to make sure not only the people of New Bedford are safe, but they're safe? And I think that, to the chief and his staff, and the mayor, former firefighters, and firefighters from that are trying to become special in this unit now. We look forward to continue to support, as the city council, me and my colleagues on the city council, look to continually support public safety and support the fire department with whatever they need. If you look at our record, we try not to tell the fire department no at all, because we make little decisions, they make life decisions. And that's the difference between what we do and what they do. You know, we can sit in an office all day and make decisions about little things. They're making snap decisions that are saving people's lives and that are helping each other out. So whatever we can do to make sure that they're safe, make sure that the city's safe, and understand this is where your tax money is going to. It's not getting blown on different things. This is important to you. So when you're reading that paper, when you're looking at the news channels and you're looking at these guys fighting every day, this is what it's for. So for the chief, for your staff, for everybody here, for past firefighters and future firefighters, we hope to continue to support at the city council. I know Mayor Mitchell is going to continue to support you. So, we wish them luck and we wish them, all the safety in the world. And I'm glad that Father Racine's here to say a prayer over them because, it's not only them that's doing that work, it's God doing the work as well. So, good luck and God bless. So thank you.
Here we go. Father Mike Racine, pastor of St. Lawrence, Holy Name, and St. Francis of Assisi. And we gather certainly on this very beautiful day to bless these new pieces of apparatus. I got my right-hand man here. Jeff is hopefully he's got the holy water ready. Here we go. Good and gracious God, we gather on this day to dedicate these new pieces of fire equipment, engines 1 and 7 for the New Bedford Fire Department. Throughout the Old Testament, we are reminded of the many dedications of altars and temples dedicated to the glory of God. Today, we ask your blessings upon these apparatus, all its equipment, and the implements of our trade for our firefighters as they meet the many needs for the city of New Bedford. We come today in gratitude not only for these new pieces of equipment, but for all of our firefighters of our department who every day give wholehearted devotion to their daily work, to which they are called to serve and protect our citizens each day. Bless them and protect them each day through Christ our Lord. Amen.
So I want to thank everyone for attending our ceremony today. I also want to thank everyone at home that's watched us. We hope you enjoyed the ceremony, and I want to thank Father Racine for all he does for this department. He's a great amount of support for us. We appreciate him. I want to thank Councilor Baptiste from Ward 4 for attending the ceremony today. That does mean a lot. It means a lot to us. And also, again, thank Mayor Mitchell for his support. And thanks, and we hope everyone stays safe and has a good day. And that's it. Thank you.